Madam Chair, I have concerns with this bill. We heard testimony certainly from on this, and I just will go to the fact that a lot of times we in this committee, and I'll be happy to state that I believe in a union and an employee's right to collectively bargain without condition. I mean, that is, I think, the right that workers have. They have a right to organize. They have a right to collectively bargain. But in this case, as this bill, the way it sits before us, the way I interpret it is this, it's asking the legislature to get involved in that bargaining process and to take a side and to mandate that a city or town offer a certain type of benefit and take that ability away from the union and that municipality to bargain for those benefits and to negotiate and to discuss. We heard from some of the proponents of the bill as it stood before. Again, it's changed from where it was when we heard testimony, but that was for one or two municipalities, and I don't think that accurately reflects the entire state. We have I hear all the time from my municipal leaders and from our boards of selectmen and town councils and town government that they don't want state government sending municipal mandates determining how they have to operate. And part of that is because it brings cost. A lot of times it sends an additional cost their way. We don't fund it here, and the ultimate people who bear that brunt are the taxpayers. I mean, eventually, everybody in this room, if we're living in Connecticut, somehow the bills that come out of here as an unfunded municipal mandate are going to affect you. And so when I hear, hopefully proactively, usually proactively from my town leadership, they're urging me to support bills and concepts that allow them to negotiate freely, to determine what's best for the city or town. And this bill takes that ability to negotiate away. And so I think all of us here are close with our town leadership. I know I hear from the 5 towns that I represent, whether it's the superintendent or a principal or the police chief, fire chief, town leaders, the boards of selectmen, you name it. If it's involved in town government, they're watching and they're paying attention to what we're sending out of here. So I certainly don't want my hands on a piece of legislation that pushes, takes a decision-making ability away from those elected officials or appointed officials, and number 2, adds a cost on top of it, potentially. So by passing this through, we're going to be sending a mandate that says you cannot collectively bargain with the unions, and management cannot negotiate. We're going to decide that for you up here, which certainly may not work for all towns. It may work for the 1 or 2 who came here, and I recognize that it's a problem in those municipalities, and I think that is incumbent upon labor and management to work it out without bringing it to us to decide. I do not want to be doing the work of the negotiation on behalf of municipality, nor do I want to be negotiating on behalf of a union. And so for today, I will be no. Thank you.